Think about someone you know who's genuinely confident. Not loud, not arrogant, but rather comfortable in themselves. The kind of person who walks into a room and doesn't seem to be looking around for any approval. They can be disagreed with and not fall apart. To you, there's a sort of calm feeling to them that has nothing to do with how much they've achieved. And if you're like most people, you assume they were just born that way, that it's just the kind of person they are. That confidence is a thing you either have or you don't, and you got dealt the version that overthinks every text for 20 minutes before sending it. Contrary to popular belief, confidence isn't a personality you're born with. It's a set of habits, and habits can be built by anyone, including you, starting from wherever you are right now. You've just been waiting to feel confident before you act confident, when it actually works the other way round. The action comes first, and the feeling follows. So here are 4 changes you can start making today. Not someday, not once you think you'll finally feel confident, today. Stay to the end, because the last one holds all the others together. Number 1. Stop looking for constant external validation. Be honest about this one. When something goes well, how long does the good feeling last before you need someone else to reaffirm it? You finish something you're proud of, and then you wait. You watch other people's reactions. You check if they liked it before you let yourself like it. And when nobody says anything, the good feeling quietly goes away. One offhand comment from the wrong person can undo a whole day you felt good about. That's the worst habit underneath a lot of people with poor self-confidence. You've made other people the judge of your accomplishments, and you're always waiting for their approval. The problem is, the approval never really comes, or it comes, and it's never enough, because affirmation from outside is like having a bucket with a hole at the bottom. You can pour in as much as you want, and no matter what, it'll still be empty after a few seconds. So here's the change, and you can do it today. The next time you do something well, notice it yourself first, before anyone else gets a chance to. Just quietly in your own head. That was good. I did that well. It'll feel strange, almost fake the first few times. Do it anyway. You're not being arrogant or cocky. You're slowly starting to accept that it is your own responsibility to make yourself feel confident. Number 2. Do the thing while you're still scared. Think about how you usually wait to feel ready. You want to speak up in the meeting, but you wait until you feel brave enough, and the moment passes, and someone else says your idea. You want to go to the event, but you wait until you feel social enough, and you stay home again. You keep waiting for the fear to go away first, and it never does, so you never end up doing anything. Here's what nobody tells you. Confident people feel the fear too. The nerves, the racing heart, the voice saying not to do it. They just stopped letting the fear get the better of them and act like a stop sign. For them, the fear is just background noise. They feel it, but it isn't in charge of the decision they will end up making. And the only way you get there is by doing things while you're still scared, in small amounts, over and over, until your body learns that the fear didn't actually mean danger. You say the thing with your heart pounding. You go even though you'd rather not. And afterward, every single time, you collect one more piece of proof that you can be scared and still be completely fine afterwards. So the change today is tiny. Pick one small thing you've been avoiding because it makes you nervous. One. And do it before the day is over. Not the big scary thing, a small one. Send the message. Ask the question. Say what you think out loud. The point isn't the outcome. The point is teaching yourself, with evidence, that fear is a feeling, not a command. Number 3, change how you talk to yourself when you mess up. Pay attention to the voice in your head the next time you make a mistake. For a lot of people, that voice is brutal. You forget something and it calls you an idiot. You stumble over your words and it tells you everyone noticed and everyone's judging. When you think about it, you'd never speak to another person the way you speak to yourself. And yet, you let this voice run all day, unchallenged. And here's the thing, you probably think that voice is keeping you sharp. That if you weren't hard on yourself, you'd get lazy and worse. But it doesn't work like that. Constant, heavy self-criticism doesn't make you better. It makes you scared to try at all, because every attempt becomes another chance for the voice to tear into you. People don't grow under constant criticism. They shrink. The change is simple, and it's not about forcing fake positivity. It's just this. When you catch that voice, ask one question. Would I say this to a friend? If a friend made the exact same mistake, you wouldn't call them worthless. You'd say, "It's fine. Everyone makes mistakes. Try again." Start giving yourself that same sentence in that same tone. Confidence grows a lot faster in someone who isn't terrified of their own reaction to failing. Quick thing before the last one. If this is relatable for you, go ahead and like and subscribe. It genuinely helps us reach more people who need to hear this kind of content. Number 4, keep the promises you make to yourself. This is the one that holds everything else together, so stay with me. Think about how much you trust a person who constantly cancels on you, who says they'll do a thing and then doesn't, over and over. You'd stop believing anything they said. You'd stop relying on them, and you'd be right to. Now think about how often you do exactly that to yourself. You say you'll go to bed early, and you don't. You say you'll start tomorrow, and tomorrow comes, and you don't. You say this time will be different, and it isn't. And every time you break one of those small promises, some quiet part of you learns the same lesson it would learn about anyone else. I can't rely on this person. Their word doesn't mean anything. That's what a lot of low confidence actually is, underneath all of it. It's not that you think you're worthless. It's that you've stopped trusting yourself to follow through, because the evidence of your own life says you won't. So, here's the change, and it's the most powerful one on this list. Start keeping small promises to yourself, tiny ones. If you say you'll drink a glass of water when you wake up, do it. If you say you'll take a 10-minute walk, take it. Make them small enough that you genuinely can't fail, and then don't fail. Because every promise you keep is like a brick, and confidence is just the wall you slowly build out of proof that you're someone who does what they said they would. You're not building discipline here. You're rebuilding trust in yourself from the ground up. And that changes everything. Because a person who trusts themselves stops needing the room to approve of them. Notice that not one of these pieces of advice was fake it till you make it or just believe in yourself. That advice never works because it skips the actual mechanism and leaves you trying to feel something on command. Real confidence isn't a feeling you summon out of nowhere. It's the quiet result of 100 small moments where you backed yourself, where you approved of your own work, took action while scared, spoke to yourself kindly, and kept your word to yourself when it would have been easier not to. You don't have to do all 4 today. You just have to do one thing once in the next few hours. That's how this actually starts. Not with a big transformation, with a single small piece of proof that you can be someone different. So, before you click away, pick your one. Which of these 4 are you actually going to do today? Because the confident version of you isn't some stranger you have to become. It's just you on the other side of those kept promises. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.